Hi, my name is Andre and I am a career counselor at Aalborg University. So in this video we will be looking at LinkedIn Jobs, which is the job section of LinkedIn, and the opportunities that this gives you. So you need to go into LinkedIn, and at the top you can click on Jobs. So before we start searching and giving you some examples, I just want to remind you of the different opportunities that are here to the left of the screen. So you can both see the jobs that you have saved, the job alerts you might have made, but also there's some other interesting things here. So there's the opportunity to demonstrate skills, there's an interview prep tool, there's a resume builder, a job seeker's guidance tools with different kinds of learning opportunities to get better at job seeking. So how to improve your resume, how to improve your LinkedIn profile, basically a small course on how to apply for jobs. The same goes for skill demonstration. If you open this one, you get into a new tool where you can choose to validate some of your skills. There's also the LinkedIn skill assessment tool where you can take some tests to show that you have some knowledge within some of these areas. So it's worth looking into. Also, there's a new feature on LinkedIn. If you go to application settings, you can choose to upload a resume. So one thing is that recruiters on LinkedIn can find your profile and look through the profile, but they can't just download your profile because it's not in a resume kind of format. But you can choose to upload a resume that you have made and tailored to show the skills you have and that you want to show. And then it's possible for recruiters to download your CV and use it sort of offline in different opportunities. Also, LinkedIn is searching through the file that you upload, so it gives you even more chances of being found on LinkedIn. So the keywords in your resume that you upload will also be indexed in the LinkedIn database and can be found via keyword searches for recruiters. So now back at the LinkedIn job section. First of all, you are presented with different jobs recommended for you based on your profile and search history. So the more you have built your profile, the better suggestions you will get when you look through these different kinds of suggestions. You can also see that different categories, hybrid opportunities, green jobs, and so on. So we want to do some searches. Up here in the search bar, it says search by title. So remember here that they don't mean your educational title, but they mean the job title. So from an employer's perspective, it's not really important what the title of your degree is. What's important is what job title, what skill set you have that they can use. So what kind of tasks are you able to perform? What kind of skills are you good at? So try and search for that instead of searching for your educational title, because that's just the way you learned how to get the skills, but there could be multiple ways to the same skill. So this is something you can explain in your application and in your resume, but here you need to search for skills or areas of a business. So think about what would a business or a company type in a job ad that I could be searching for. So let's try. As you can see, I've been trying out talent development here. So as a standard, because it can see I'm based in Denmark, it's searching in Denmark. But you can of course choose to change this. You can't just say you want to search without a location. That won't give you any results, but you can make some quite broad searches. You can say Europe, for instance, or Asia, or some of the continents. But you can't just say I want to search the whole world. So you need to put in a country or a region or something like that. But let's stick to Denmark. We get 164 results just by searching for talent development. Then in the top here we have different categories where we can specify this search a bit. We can look for date posted, experience level. Try it out, but in my experience this doesn't work very well, so I wouldn't actually use this, but yeah, maybe it starts working at some point. You can search for specific companies, and also you can see what kind of companies actually comes up when I search for talent development. Start to look through this list. You can see different job types, if it's full-time, part-time, and so on. And if you click all filters, you get some more interesting categories. So right now we're just looking at talent development in all kinds of different companies. If we click all filters, we can see some more interesting filters here. We can see date posted, if it's just any date and the most relevant jobs for my profile, or if it's the most recent job within the past week or past 24 hours or whatever. What I want you to notice, if you go down, you can look for industry and job function. So here it's important to notice that industry is the industry of the company. So let's say here I want to work with talent development, and I think, well, talent development is probably based in the HR department of the company. So I will choose human resource services as the industry. But then I will only be shown companies that are HR companies. So I can just as well find talent development within pharmaceutical manufacturing or whatever, because big companies have HR departments that is working with talent development. So industry is one thing. If you want to work within a specific industry, use this tool. Or otherwise, you could look at the job function. So this is where I can say, well, it's primarily what I want to do is within HR or maybe some kind of consulting function in the company. And then we can click show results, and then we are down to 31 results, but we haven't specified a specific industry. And now I can start to look through the different jobs to see what comes up. When I search in a specific country like Denmark, most of the opportunity or some of the opportunities will probably be in Danish, and there's no way of telling LinkedIn to only show you the job ads in English. So you will have to click through it and see what comes up. But usually, if you search for English keywords up here, you will also find English job ads. But there are some phrases like talent development that is also being used in Danish. HR is also being used in Danish, and so on. So some phrases are used across multiple languages. So that can make it hard for the system to show you what you want to find. Then you can look into the specific companies, look into the job ads. You can save the job ads. And if you get to define a search that you think is working for you, that is showing you what you are looking for, what you are searching inspiration for, you can choose to set an alert, and then it will be saved as a job alert on LinkedIn. And then the next time a new job ad comes up that matches the same criteria, you will get notified on your LinkedIn account. So this is a good way of getting the machine to work for you and help you stay up to date on the labor market and what is going on. You can also use this for finding opportunities that are not just jobs. So you can see, you can find on the not job type, but experience level, you have internships. Again, it's not always this function is working, but you can find internships, but also you can use this list as a way of applying unsolicited for internships or for thesis collaboration. So let's say that you look at this job ad from Saxo Bank, you read through the ad, it sounds specifically like something what you are looking for. Well, then you can actually contact the company saying, well, I saw this ad on LinkedIn, sounds very interesting. If I were a graduate, I would probably have applied for it, but since I haven't graduated yet, I'm looking for other ways of collaborating. So I'm actually looking for an internship for the next autumn, the autumn of next year. What do you say about that? Could we go into a dialogue about an internship? And then you use this job ad not for applying for the job, but you use it as a sort of a conversation starter for a dialogue about an internship or a thesis collaboration or whatever. But since they described in this job ad that they have a need for someone who knows how to work with these specific things, you can use that as a way of building an argument for why it would make sense to collaborate with you, because maybe you are specialized within one or more of these topics. So this is another way of looking at all of these job sites. So I hope this is helpful to you. A short introduction to LinkedIn jobs, and I wish you good luck.